What you need to know about Ohio's health insurance marketplace, open enrollment, tax subsidies, the metals, and much more. Hi, I'm Joey Giangola with Giangola Insurance Agency, and today we're going to go over everything that you need to know about Ohio's upcoming health insurance marketplace. As the calendar flips over to March and we are rapidly approaching the release date for these new health insurance marketplaces, I thought what better time than now to assemble all the information that we have thus far and deliver it to you to make sure that you know what to expect, how to expect it, and when to expect it with healthcare reform and the new marketplaces that are forthcoming. First, open enrollment. Open enrollment is the single most important thing that you're going to want to pay attention to in these next coming months. Why? What is open enrollment? Well, open enrollment is the time period in which you have to purchase, add, change, or remove your health insurance. Now, for those of you that have been on your company health insurance, this is going to be very similar, be very familiar to how you're used to dealing with your health insurance. Once a year, you're going to have a period of time to make those changes, after which you're not going to be able to make any changes with your health insurance for the remainder of the year. Whatever you do, for better or for worse, you're going to be stuck with for that entire period. When is the open enrollment period? Well, glad you asked. Open enrollment is going to start October 1st, 2013 for these marketplaces. It's going to run until March 31st of 2014. It's important that people know this in advance so they have enough time to make a proper decision. All right, so if you sign up October 1st and you're one of the first people that want to put your money down for a brand new health insurance policy through the marketplace, what can you expect? When's it going to start? What's the stipulation? If your application is finalized between October 1st and December 15th of 2013, you will have an effective date of January 1st, 2014. So you will basically line up to be one of the first people. It will start immediately at the first of the year when everything goes into effect. If you drag your feet, however, and you apply or finalize your application sometime after December 16th, 2013, all the way until March 31st of 2014, well, one of two things are going to happen for you as far as your effective date. When we say effective date, that's the day in which your policy is going to start. If your application is finalized between the 1st and the 15th of any month after December 15th, 2013, you will have an effective date starting the following month. Example, if you applied on February 12th, 2014, your effective date would be March 1st, 2014. If your application is finalized between the 16th and the last day of the month, following December 15th, 2013, then your effective date will be the first day of the second month after the month in which you applied. Yeah, that's confusing to me too. An example of that would be if you applied on March 23rd, 2014, your effective date would be May 1st, 2014. Plan types and metal levels. Right now, there are going to be 5 different plan levels that you will be able to purchase through state and federal marketplaces. They are platinum, gold, silver, bronze, and there will be a catastrophic health plan available to those people who are under 30 years old and or have financial hardships. The platinum plan is going to pay for 90% of all your healthcare expenses, meaning you will only pay 10% of any medical bills, costs, whatever, associated with that for the entire year. The plans are going to decrease by 10% from there, so the gold is 80%, the silver is 70%, the bronze, of course, is then 60%. It's important to note that the silver plan, in addition to premium subsidies, is the only one that will offer cost-sharing subsidies. It's also important to remember that that doesn't necessarily mean there's only going to be 4 or 5 options available to you. It's entirely possible that a health insurance company could offer multiple plans within the same metal level. So, for example, Medical Mutual could have 3 silver plans, they could have 5 gold plans, and so on. Premium subsidies, the big show. You want to know how somebody's going to help pay for your newly found, possibly expensive health insurance. If your income is between 100 and 400% of the federal poverty line, well, then you're going to qualify. What exactly does that mean? If you don't have a calculator handy or not a mathematician, well, I'll break it down a little bit for you so you know exactly what it is that we're talking about. For a single person, the annual income will be $10,830 up to $43,336. A family of 2, your income could be anywhere between $14,470 all the way to $58,280. A family of 3, your income will be $18,310 between $73,240. And finally, a family of four can qualify for a subsidy if you have the income between $22,050 and $88,200. That's a lot of numbers. So if your income falls somewhere in between those ranges for those specific family types, well, then you're in the money. Next, cost-sharing subsidies. If you meet even more specific requirements, you will actually qualify for further tax credits and financial assistance to have your actual out-of-pocket costs covered by those credits and subsidies. If your income is between 100 and 250% of the federal poverty line, you will qualify for those extra subsidies. It's also important to note that those subsidies are only available for silver plans, which generally cover 70% of your total out-of-pocket cost. Subsidies are going to help lower your deductibles and copays and essentially increase the level of benefits that you would have. So we went through a lot of numbers, we went through a lot of different information. What does it all mean? Well, that's going to play out in the next coming months as to how everything is going to work. It's important to know that if you qualify, how to qualify, when to qualify, and so on and so forth, to keep up with all the information, and we're going to be sure to bring it to you. So if you want to stay up to date on the latest in Ohio's health insurance, marketplaces, and healthcare reform, please feel free to click the subscribe button to receive those updates as soon as they're available on this YouTube channel. We do have a link in the description of this video for a blog post on jingoleinsurance.com, which you can click on over and read a little bit more on that. Additionally, there is another link for a free download for my ebook, The Complete Guide to Getting Individual and Family Health Insurance, which you can also access from a link below. And as always, I am Joey Gingola with Gingola Insurance Agency. Take it easy, everyone.